Hello, and welcome to this review about the Regenyei Tournament Feder. A few years ago, when I received my shiny new Feder, I made this video giving a brief overview. You can find out more details about the Regenyei Tournament Feder on the Regenyei Armoury website, links in the description below. I should point out at this stage that I have not been commissioned by Regenyei to make this video. This is purely an honest account of my 3 years plus use of training with this Feder. My first impressions still hold strong of an extremely rugged, well-made training sword, a world apart from the battered and bent club Feder I've been training with previously. I chose this configuration of features knowing how I would be abusing and training with it. It's not a beautiful, highly decorated wall mounter. It's a strong, robust training aid that's going to live a brutal and punishing life with little or no care. Just thrown into a training bag after a heavy session, only to be brought out again and used to hit other people dressed in HEMA black, day after day, week after week, for over 3 years. I chose this black cotton twine for the hilt as it would retain its grip when damp and quickly dry when not in use. It's still in good shape and only showing a little fraying in some parts. I prefer the pear-shaped pommel as it moves freely in your rear hand when controlling the Feder. When it comes to the back-folded tip of the Feder, again I have no worries. I understand that in some clubs and at some tournaments, people add extra caps or custom fittings to the ends as a just-in-case insurance measure. I always check the Feder before training, giving it a quick once-over, looking for burrs, nicks, sharp edges, loose fittings, as well as checking the back-folded tip for any cracks. And to date, the Feder is still going strong. Here, you can see James from KDF Manchester using the Feder to demonstrate its agility with a few quick flourishes. James normally uses a slightly smaller, lighter Feder from another manufacturer, and he said that he could feel the difference straight away. He felt that this Feder was a little heavier than slower than his own. At just 150 grams heavier than a Feder without the rings, I must say I don't notice the extra weight. On the other hand, I don't compete at as many tournaments as James. As with any piece of equipment, whether it's a camera body, a recurve bow, or a HEMA sword, after a period of time, you get to know how it feels and handles, and how to achieve your desired results. Now, when it comes to the rings, a major consideration is the gloves you use. I have several different types of glove, ranging from light rapier and sabre use through to heavy steel longsword sparring use. Here you can see James demonstrating how easy it is or not to place your thumb through the rings onto the back of the blade or shield when practicing German longsword. So here you can see a pair of lightweight gloves for rapier and sabre with the thumb easily passing through the rings. But they are certainly not the type of glove you would wear when free sparring with steel Feders. The next set of gloves are again for light sparring or drill training, not for free sparring with steel Feders, probably better suited for stick or staff training. We now start to get more protection with the Red Dragon gloves from the HEMA shop here in the UK. Then we finally come to the Spes Heavies or lobster glove. Excellent protection for your hands. They are of course not for everyone, and you certainly won't be able to get your thumb through the rings on this Feder. I know I'm going on a bit about these rings, but it is the one distinguishing feature that sets this style of Feder apart from others. In this clip, we're demonstrating the flex of the blade for the safety of your training partner. In these clips, we are letting Joss freely strike at James's hands, clearly showing how much protection the rings offer. This is where the term cheat rings comes from, as you don't need to worry about the incoming blows and you can quickly counter the attack.
Yep, that was a hit.
Here James has swapped to using his own feather and gloves, and you can see he is having to work much harder to parry and block the incoming blows, ultimately being hit many times on the hand.
Yep. Becomes a lot harder.
Finally, I've really enjoyed using this feather for the last few years, and I fully intend to go on using it for many more years to come. So if asked, yes, I would recommend this feather to anyone.